Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my best of beauty 2016, and that's going to include all of my favorite makeup and all of my favorite skincare, hair care products of 2016. There's a ton of products that I have to go through, so let's just jump on right in. My favorite primer of the year has to be the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. This is the little sample one. I have about like 12, 15 samples because when Sephora had the 100-point perk, I grabbed them all, and it's so refreshing. It's really hydrating, so I can use it if I'm traveling as a moisturizer before my makeup and a primer. So it's a 2-for-1. It smells amazing, and it by far knocked primers out of the park of 2016 for me. My favorite foundation of the year goes to the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-Hour with Comfort Serum. Now, I don't know if this actually lasts 25 hours, but I did a review video on this, and ever since then, I've been using it nonstop. It is my favorite. It's my go-to. I know my skin will look wonderful whenever I put it on because it lasts all day, like 12, 13 hours. It lasts really, really long. But it also makes your skin look really natural. So it has kind of a dewy finish, but it's perfect for oily skin. So that's why I love it, because I don't necessarily want my face to be super flat, matte, natural skin finish that's full coverage and lasts all day long, and it doesn't break me out. Yes, I love it. Try it, please get it. My favorite baking powder of the year goes to the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I picked this up this year around, I'd say, August, thanks to my friend Priyasha, and I haven't looked back. I really do love it. The only thing I'd say is if you don't like strong scents, you may not like this because this does have a strong scent, but I personally don't mind it. It goes away after a minute, but I really do like it because I can use it to bake but also to set underneath my eyes. Now, I love the Laura Mercier setting powder, but I can't really use it under my eyes. I use it mostly on my pores because it makes my under eyes look really dry and crepey. This is the best of both worlds. My favorite powder foundation comes as no surprise. It's the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin in 25 Nude Beige. I love this so much because it has a really great coverage to it. It's not dry, it doesn't look powdery on the skin, it looks really natural. It's great to use on top of liquid foundation just to like set your whole face, but then on days where I just want to add a little coverage but don't feel like putting on a full face of makeup and liquid foundation, I still go to this and use this. Concealer is also a Maybelline drugstore product, and it's their Master Conceal. I have the shade Light and Light Medium. Light Medium is what I use to like spot conceal, and then Light is underneath my eyes. This formula is to die for. It is so good. I love using it underneath my eyes specifically because it provides a ton of coverage. This color is great for my skin tone. So it's like a thicker consistency, but still really blendable and a lot of coverage. My pores tend to get more oily throughout the day right around here in my cheek region. This, I never have to worry about that. My favorite brow product of the year, surprisingly, is the Anastasia Soft Brown Powder Duo. Well, not surprisingly, because if you watch my videos, I use it all the time. I've never really been a huge powder person for my brows. I usually like a pomade or a pencil or something like that, but this has been my go-to. It's so easy, so simple. Doing my brows, I'd say, is my least favorite part of my makeup routine, and this helps me get really nice fleeky brows, but really fast, and it's painless, which is great. I love that it comes with 2 colors, so I use the lighter shade toward the front of my brows and the darker shade more towards the ends, and I like to mix them together depending on what color hair I have. Yeah, this has just been great, and it's lasted me so long. It looks like I haven't really even made a dent in it. My favorite eye primer is from Too Faced, and it's their Glitter Glue. So normally when it comes to eye primers, I usually just use the concealer I'm using under my eyes or the foundation and drag it with my beauty blender on my lid, dust it with some powder, and I'm good to go. So that's what I use for normal day-to-day eyeshadow looks, but when I'm doing something that has a shimmery eyeshadow of any sort or a glitter, I have to use this. This is so good. It gets super tacky. It really is like a glue. And I love to use shimmery eyeshadows. Take it with my finger, the same finger that I spread the glitter glue with, and it's like double work. Really intensifies the shimmer and the shine of that shadow. It also makes it stay all day, all night, and it's fabulous. My favorite eyeliner is also from Too Faced, their sketch marker in black. I love this. This is amazing. I want it in every shade. It's so pigmented and super easy to use. My favorite eyeshadow palette, so I have two. This one will come as no surprise, seeing as I use it all the time in my videos. I can't get away from it. It's so good. It's the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Mine is kind of stained because it really gets a lot of love from me. I'm surprised with how much I use it that I haven't hit pan on any of the colors. When I bought this, I didn't think I would use it as much as I do. And ever since I did, I've been recommending it to all of my friends. For as colorful as it looks, it's so versatile. Anastasia really hit it out of the park with this one. The shimmer shades Primavera and Vermeer, I love them. I use Golden Ochre, Raw Sienna, and Burnt Orange all the time for transition shades as well as warm taupe. So I love to use this palette just individually on its own, but also specifically for those colors as transition shades. It's just so versatile and I use it all the time, and for traveling it's the best. Now I had to include a second eyeshadow palette. I just got this recently, but it clearly has become a favorite in 2016 and will definitely be a favorite for 2017, and it's the Natasha Denona palette. It comes with 5 shades and this is the palette number 4. My favorite, absolute favorite inner corner highlight. It works so well. It's so pigmented. I have nothing better to say about that specific shade. This is the best rose gold shade ever. If you take that glitter glue primer and then rub this on your finger and put it on your eyelid. My favorite lashes are the ones that I'm wearing right now. They're the Ardell Studio Effects Demi Wispies. I love them. I've said this multiple times in videos, but the reason I love them so much is because they have that Demi Wispy shape, which I really think flatters my eyes and most eyes. Studio Effects have like double layers on the outer end, so they make them super fluffy and make your eyes look more dramatic. These guys, these are the good ones. Get them. My favorite bronzer of the year, no surprise, goes to the Pure Glow Together palette. I love this shade, as you can see, for contouring. That's my favorite contour shade. The reason I love this is because it has 3 matte shades, 3 shimmery shades, but when you swirl them all together, it's such a beautiful bronzer. It's not too glowy where, you know, it counteracts with my oily skin. It works beautifully. The mirror is massive, which is great for traveling. I haven't really been that big into blush lately, but this is just always been my go-to this year, and it's NARS's Gulu. I got this. This is a small sample size, but I love this shade. It's a little shimmery, but it's mauve and pink. I feel like it just goes with a ton of makeup looks. So whenever I just need to pop on some blush, it's usually this. The formula is great. It's pigmented, but not too pigmented, where you like really have to watch how heavy-handed you go. It's perfect. My ultimate winner of the year for just wowing me, it's the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion in 01. I'm gonna get 02 because I've seen it on Lola Liner and it looks amazing, and she's pretty fair, and if she can rock it, then I can rock it, and I will rock it. I love this. It's pearlescent. It's like pinkish but pearly. The formula is what gets me, because it's not powdery when you put it on. It just looks like you're glowing from within. It looks like it's a liquid highlight, but in a powder formula, which is everything that you could really want. So how could you go wrong? Yes, very expensive. For mascara, my favorite mascara is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I use it all the time. It's really voluminous, but doesn't make my eyelashes clumpy. I don't know, it just volumizes them and curls them and gives me everything that I'm looking for, even when I'm not wearing falsies. So yes. Oh, and then lash glue, my favorite is House of Lashes. I just picked up a new one. I posted that in my haul because this is the best glue ever. I love it so much. It's the bomb. My favorite lipstick of the year goes to MAC Modesty. I had a minor heart attack when I lost this for a couple of months because it was my favorite shade. Turns out my mom found it in my car. Thanks, Mom. Thank you so much. I love this shade. It's a cream sheen formula, so it's the perfect shade to throw on your back and just toss on right on top of your lips. It's hydrating. The color is a perfect mauve neutral shade. Not too peach, not too pink, not too purple, not too anything, just neutral, beautiful. Love it so much. Goes with every makeup look. My favorite lip gloss. I know this isn't necessarily or technically a lip gloss, but this is what I want in a lip gloss, and it's the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in Stripped. This is what I throw in my bag and keep in my bag all the time along with MAC Modesty. I usually put this on top of something that I'm wearing, whether that's a lipstick or a lip liner. This is what I throw on top. I have 3 other shades. I like the formula because it makes your lips look glossy, but it doesn't make your lips feel sticky or give you that weird like white inner line. It's just the most amazing formula, super pigmented. It's not like a clear gloss. It's a pigmented shade and a pigmented color. My favorite liquid lipstick, the formula and the color goes to Smashbox Always On Matte. This is in the shade Bang Bang. I've always loved red lips, but this color and this formula has made me love red lips even more, which I didn't think was possible. I love the formula. I love the applicator. It stays on all day. It's just the perfect liquid lipstick. It's everything that I want and everything that I have. The last makeup product is my favorite setting spray, which is from Wet n Wild, their Photo Focus setting spray. This is like $3. One, it's super cheap. Two, I think it's better than the All Nighter setting spray. And three, the mist on this actually really works well. Give it a chance and you'll see that it works way better than any expensive one from Sephora. My favorite perfume goes to Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black. I love the scent so much. It's musky, it's sexy. I love this as a nighttime perfume, not necessarily as a daytime, but sometimes daytime, like in the winter and fall. I think a musky smell is just so gorgeous. Yeah, I love this one. No debate, hands down, the best perfume of 2016. My favorite toner of the year goes to Mario Badescu, their facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I went through about 2 bottles of this. This one is the mini travel size one. I just love the formula. It's also so easy to put on. I hate, as terrible as this sounds, I think using a cotton pad is just an extra step on my toner, so I like something with a spray with a mist. It's so easy. I love the aloe. The formula is great. It's just a really great product that I've been using nonstop. My favorite cleanser of the year is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. I know this doesn't look like anything fancy, but the reason this is my favorite is because when I was suffering from eczema this year, this cleanser saved my ass. It was amazing. It's very gentle, but cleans my skin, leaves my skin feeling purified and clean, but not soapy. It's just the perfect balance. And I still, now that my skin has calmed down, I still use a ton of different cleansers to experiment with, but this is the one that I always go back to. This is my everyday cleanser. This is what I bring when I travel. It's just the best. On that same note of my eczema, my favorite moisturizer of the year is the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion. Again, nothing fancy from the drugstore, but it's super gentle on my skin, absorbs really quickly, which is amazing for when I put on my makeup because I can put it on and 5 minutes later it's absorbed. I don't have to wait, a long time. Again, I have other moisturizers that I use at night. This one I predominantly use during the day. My favorite serum of the year is the Drunk Elephant TLC from Boost Glycolic Night Serum. I love this. It's expensive, I know, but it does what I want it to. Every time I put it on is when my skin is dull, it needs to pick me up, I have some texture that I need to get rid of or some acne spots. I put this on and it doesn't clear everything up overnight, but it really significantly improves and helps and changes my skin, and it's a great formula. My favorite mask is the Enlight Superface Claytime Purifying Deep Cleansing Treatment Mask. This is such a dupe for the Glam Glow Mud Mask. The color, to the smell, to how it leaves your skin like super tangly after you put it on. The only thing that it doesn't do is like show you all of the stuff that's coming out of your pores, like the dots, but it does that. It just really cleanses my skin. Every time I wash it off and use it, my skin feels like I just got rid of all of my blackheads. Favorite dry shampoo of the year goes to Pantene. It's their dry shampoo. The reason I love this so much is it does not leave a white cast on my hair, which isn't necessarily a problem since I have blonde, like platinum, silverish hair. So it's not a huge problem for me, but it's still like not the best thing in the world. So I switched from the Batiste to this one. I tried out others throughout the process, and this one I really love. I love the formula. I love the price because it's cheap and it works better than some of the ones from Sephora that I've tried. So go check it out. My favorite texturizing spray is from Moroccanoil. It's their dry texture spray. I love the smell of this. It's so good. But I also just love what it does. It's the perfect texturizing spray. It doesn't make my hair crunchy or over texturized, but adds enough where my hair holds a curl, where it gives it some body, and it just makes it smell really good. Yeah. And then lastly, hairspray. I cannot live without hairspray, and my favorite 2016 end of 2015, 14, 13, I don't know how many years I've been using this, since like middle school probably, is the Sebastian Sharper Plus. It's the best hairspray ever. It doesn't leave your hair crunchy or hard or smelly. It gives you that hold, it gives you that body and volume, but it doesn't make your hair look hard and plastic, which is like, why would you ever want that from a hairspray? All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I know there was a lot of products. Try them out. These are my favorite, absolute favorite of 2016. I swear by them. I will definitely be repurchasing all of them when I run out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.